I want to help. I want to get on here today to get you guys prepared for tomorrow, because a lot of people are going to have to be in around uncomfortable situations and around their uncomfortable narcissist too. It's called family. But you can be prepared and you can have your armor on. So let's get this started off with the message. And again, if anybody joins in a lot and wants to be my moderator, it's real simple. You just help keep the love and light in here, and you keep the not love and light out of here. And if somebody wants to raise their hand and help, that would be fantastic, because I am going to put that out there for Spirit to help. Please manifest me a moderator. Because when people come in, that's why I don't interact with it, because that's simply the darkness trying to make it for the person that I'm trying to get this message out to. Have you ever been listening to someone and all of a sudden it started cutting off? That's why. And you're like, man, I really needed to hear that. I love this. These cards fell out here. So we're starting it off with karma. I'm telling you, tomorrow's a big day. I made some enchiladas yesterday, and not really doing anything big tomorrow because it's just not that big of a deal to me. Because I don't really chat with my family and stuff, but because I'm going through my own karma. But karma is something that is ingrained in our DNA. It's not, so the more you ignore karma, the bigger it gets, okay? Some of these life lessons you're going through is because your family created, they weave this web, right? And doesn't feel fair sometimes, but sometimes we're the generational curse breakers. We come out here to untangle this web of lies. And I just made a video about that. The family will talk about you, meanwhile you're out here breaking their generational curses. So it's not always fun being the bigger man sometimes, but you know what? It gets you more places. Sometimes we need to look at, this is my new saying out there, because this is Spirit's put this heavy on my heart. It's better to be nice and kind. It's better to be kind than to be right. Because in the end, who cares? I know I'm right about a lot of things. But in the end, me putting it out there, I've even put it out there to show I'm right, you're wrong, haha. I got solid proof, and you know what? It did nothing. Because now I just tapped into that person's ego, and now if they are very low and unbalanced and they don't know how to just walk away from stuff, now they're plotting on me, and now they're plotting on how to make my life horrible for the rest of my life, because they don't care how long they sit in that emotion for. Because I've pulled, especially a man's pride, right there, boop, I pulled that man card and I felt good for half a second. And then I looked and I was like, oh boy, you're going to pay for that one for the rest of your life. And I had an old boss on my sales crew who bullied me for the last day one day, and I finally stood up and I really hit that button, and I reserved that for when you just push me too far, because I'm not that person to do that. But I did that, and it was let's just say for the rest of my sales crew, I had to deal with this person. Like, he never let it go. And so sometimes it's always not fun winning, because who's the winner in right and wrong? Nobody. So, expansiveness. Some of you, and non-duality, some of you are not living in your highest purpose. You're getting more sucked into this karma, which is making you feel sad and depressed and lonely and not worthy. Okay, because you're dealing with some unhealed karma from the past. Angels are serious. See that lion? You're getting, it's like your pride, your courage is being set on. Because pride is not courage, by the way. There's a few places pride will get you, and it's all negative. Okay, pride is not love and light. Pride is not courage. Okay, pride's being a sore loser or worried about something so insignificant that you go and you sit on other people's courage just so you're the winner. Angels are asking you to detach from from the outcome of the situation. And this crow is connected to the spirit world, which is connected to your ancestors. Crows are like the underworld messenger. Hawks and crows pretty much go together, but crows are actually almost like the crypt keeper kind of messenger kind of thing. So if they're staring at you and you're a spiritual person and you can speak to spirit, they're staring at you because they're like, how can you see what I see and you're talking to what I'm talking to? Because they go with literally the underworld. It's about death. It's about surrendering, okay? Because you're going, you got to surrender because you're going through an awakening right now. You got to surrender to what you think it's supposed to be and let, put an idea of it out there, but ultimately let spirit lead you into a better outcome. And especially if it's something you keep repeating the pattern for over and over the years, that's when you need to take time to reframe. Take time to reframe and invite help from spirit to help you. But if you ask for help, you have to give up some control. We want to sit there and we want to control everything. There's a little squirrel. A little squirrely squirrel. We want to control everything and we don't want to detach any kind. We want spirit to help us, but we don't want to allow spirit's help in. We want to allow it in, but then we want to tell spirit how to do it. And that doesn't make sense. I listen to a lot of people's thoughts out there because I can hear the hurt and the pain out there with people that need healing. And I hear a lot of people get really upset when they're like, I don't ever have to heal. That's complete BS. I can live my life and never heal, and that's fine. And if you want to be that way, fine, but you have to acknowledge that part of you, that there's something in you so much that even if you do have a chemical imbalance, that chemical imbalance can go away. I'm proof of it. I have a chemical imbalance. That's why I have anxiety and depression and all kinds of other fun things. But that's just a symptom. That's not my whole being. That's a symptom that I need to assess of why is that thing taking over my life so much, because I'm giving it so much control. And I had to acknowledge that I was giving my fears so much control that it was literally debilitating me where I couldn't even move. I was just stuck. So even though we have medical conditions, it's not just it's mind, body, and soul that you need to heal. And when your body has a medical condition, it's ultimately telling you on a higher spiritual level that, hey, there's something we need to address here that's unhealed, that we need to start letting it flow. Okay? Because if you keep having money issues, well, there's something in your root chakra that has to do with your safety. You don't feel safe. You don't feel safe enough. Even if you got a lot of money, you don't feel equipped and confident enough to turn that money into more money. You are like, I get this money and that's all it is. That's all there is. It's limited. It's scarcity. And that's what happens with some people. So if you're having an abundance block out there, don't take it personal. Know that you can fix these things. But it's about bringing awareness to what's even wrong. You got to know there's even a problem, okay? And you're not silly for not knowing there's a problem. I went through so many years of life not knowing. I knew there was something wrong, but I was like, everybody around me is a narcissist telling me there's nothing wrong with me. Every time I'm telling them there's something wrong with me. And then that's when I had to acknowledge, who am I surrounding myself with, that they're not letting me get the help that I truly need. Because there's different forms of abuse and holding back, and withholding medical care is a form of abuse. Withholding somebody's medicine is a form, guys. Like, we've made things so normalized, and in the 90s and the 80s, they did, because they didn't want you to find the secret and connect to this, they made fun of it. If you ever look at references to spiritual people, most of them are kind of weird, woo-woo, because it makes you afraid, not want to ever try that. When you actually become the woo-woo weird person that you've been hearing people make fun of all this time, you find out, hey, that was just a scare tactic to get me away, to get me distracted from getting the knowledge that I need. That's crazy. The inner child is coming out. We need to let this little guy and little gal out. Okay? If you need to go put on some fun hair and go dress up in a ballerina outfit today, do it. You got to do something to nurture your inner child. You can't just ignore this and go lock it up in a basement. Okay? That's child abuse. Don't do that to your inner child, because so many adults are doing that and making things really important that really aren't important. And then the only way they find out they're not important is when everything falls down and they find out family and just having their life is more important than all those material possessions and all those 80-hour work weeks. It's okay if you're working like that, but have a goal, have a mission. Don't just continuously do that thinking that's how you're going to be able to live forever, because we got to start thinking more in a longevity mind than a forceful mind of, because go with the flow. There's a confirmation right there. You got to go with the flow. You got to do what brings you joy. Once you connect and align with your joy, that's when you connect with your higher self. That's where the healing starts. That's where you start giving yourself permission to move forward and speak your truth. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. I'm going to get something from your wife in just a second. I'll see if she's around. Right now, Spirit wants you to know who and what are you allowing into your life, especially since you're going into the holidays right now. It's really important to be mindful of the energy that's around you and the people that are around you, and put up your boundaries. If you're going to a family event with a lot of toxic people because you don't want to stir it up, you just want to go show face and then leave, do that. But have a game plan in mind. You guys got to have a game plan in mind. If you're dealing with narcissists, you definitely need to have yourself a strategy. An exit strategy. You got to have strategies. You got to have a game plan. Or you're going to go in there and you're going to walk into the lion's den and it's not going to be fun. You don't want to do that to yourself, okay? So even if you got to go be around a whole bunch of people you're not a fan of, or you're a fan of most of them, but there's just that one person that comes up and bothers you and makes you get out of your element. So you don't have a good time because they're not having a good time and they want to do that to you. Stop allowing so much power from other people to be applied to your life. You got to allow in the good and release the bad. Stop holding on to the bad and see that change. You got to change. And there's that tiger because it's about, wow, that's coming up again. You got to be brave enough to live the way that you want to live, my friends. You got to be brave enough to get up and say, I'm here. Hello, my fellow followers. I'm here. Anybody who likes to have fun and talk about deep stuff, come on over. Okay, but you gotta do change. You gotta have change. And you gotta have love for yourself. And a confirmation out there is hummingbirds. Yeah, literally hummingbirds. Because look, the faith and love card's coming out. And what it's on there? Hummingbirds. And lilies. You gotta have faith. You gotta stop putting your faith in the darkness and expecting the darkness to motivate you. Darkness is just gonna manipulate you. There's no helping. Reframe. No, today is called the present because today is a gift for your tomorrow. What you do with today is what you're going to reap for tomorrow. So be mindful of what you're doing today, and that will help you set yourself up for tomorrow. And this is happening for me, not to me. Do not take it personal when you go through a lesson, especially if it's a lesson with another person, because guess what? They are just a reflection of an unhealed part of you. And it doesn't mean that they're you, because I'm not going to claim those demons that are, I know that there's some energy of me that I need to fix and probably stop doing that, but I am not going to claim that those people are me. They're just showing the awful side of me that I need to heal, right? But don't connect when you say those people are a reflection of you. Don't take it personal. It's not saying you're that person. It's saying that they're carrying an energy that you also carry inside of you, and that's the connection that makes you guys the same. And spirit is simply showing you awareness that, hey, do you want to be like that person over there, old bitter blue eyes over there who's just mad about the world? No. So, and if you don't want to be the crazy cat lady, make sure that you start honing. And that's what spirit's done for me. Because I carried these energies and I beat myself up and I was like, I don't want to be like this. I don't want to be reactive. I don't want to be emotional. I want to be kind and generous. But these demons keep coming on my track and they keep distracting me, and I keep getting caught up in my ego, needing to be right, needing to tell them something. And so I've had these people put on my path, and I've learned to reframe and see how I don't like the way that they're treating me, so therefore I'm not going to treat others like that. And that's what's really had my breakthrough, because I never thought I would ever get to this level of actual clarity where I could articulate my thoughts, because I wasn't there. But now I am, because I'm learning my pride is not there to have to tell people this or that or to be right. I just if it makes you feel good to be right, cool. You'll figure out if it's right or wrong, because that's not my department. I'm the messenger, not the judger. I'm not the judge and jury. I am the messenger to help you when you get to the judge and jury to not get the off with his head sentence. I'm simply out here sharing my knowledge of what the divine is sharing with me. And I've almost I come out here to help the fallen angels, who not all fallen angels are bad. Everybody puts this bad thing. No, a lot of us spiritual workers have gotten distracted and manipulated into the darkness, but we're not dark. We're not bad. We just need we just forgot that we're supported. And that's kind of what I do, is I come out here and rescue my fellow light workers and angels that maybe fallen off track, maybe maybe made a lot of mistakes. Maybe society has deemed you unworthy of help anymore. That's who I help out. That's a majority of the people that I help in my work, because those are my fellow light workers. I'm just helping remind them that they're not a lost cause. They're just misunderstood. So if you're feeling that way out there, I want you to know you're not a lost cause. I don't care what you've done in your past. If you're the moment that you're ready to redeem it and switch and change it and not be that way anymore, you're forgiven. The one moment you ask for forgiveness, guess what? You're forgiven. Now you can release that and know that you don't have to hold that against yourself anymore. You don't have to be so crucial to yourself. And that's the moment that the healing and everything starts popping in, is when you let go and you're like, I can't do this. And you start taking your signs. Spirit's giving you guys signs out here. They know about all the loss, by the way. But they want you to know that things had to be released out of your life. Things come as a lesson or a blessing or both. But they come to spiritually grow. So if you've lost people in life too, there was a purpose in that person's journey of why they went out when they did, how they did, and whatnot. It's not for us to understand, and we never will understand as humans out here. But we will understand once you start walking down this path and you start learning some spiritual truths. Some things you're not going to understand until you actually leave this planet. That's just how it is. So I started saying thank you. Thank you for all the lessons, good or bad, hard or easy. Thank you, because they brought me to who I am, where I am here. And I'm able to help those that, the people that want to hear me are going to come and listen to me and support me. The other people are going to try to be a distraction. Thank you, beautiful souls, for being here. We'll see, Ronnie, if Sandra is around and would like to share a message with you for Thanksgiving. Like I said, if you'd like a reading, you can click on the link in my bio. I do virtual readings. They're an hour. Sandra, if you're around, your husband Joey is here. And tomorrow's Thanksgiving. And I'm sure he's missing you. That's probably why he popped up today. So could you give us a clear message? One, how you passed. And two, a message to Joey that he needs to hear. Because I can feel the grief. So. Okay, I'm hearing Rockin' Robin, the song Rockin' Robin. She rocks in the treetop all day long, bopping and a hopping and a singing this song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street, love the little birds go tweet, tweet, tweet. That's fun. Ruled. So let me know how this resonates there, Joey, because these only work really well if I can like get the confirmation and then move forward, because it doesn't make sense to me. It's not my stuff. Jenny? I don't know who Jenny is. Jenny W. Jenny ruled. I'm hearing magpie. Any of this? Anything? Program. Jenny ruled. Program. Manager. She loved her music. Well, she's saying something about ruled Jenny. Jenny ruled. And literally, I just pulled out F-U-C-K. Wow. That is interesting. I'll show you what I have here, and then I'll see what other messages she's channeling here. So I remember last time I talked to you, she gave you a Mariah Carey song. That's kind of crazy. Anything? Does that resonate with you? There you go. She's saying tricks. I asked how she passed, and she said tricks. That's crazy. I don't know if she's saying rad or raid here, but she's saying tricks. It's just funny that she... cracks me up. Spirit cracks me up because I don't know what she's referring to, and I know it's something like, this could be something as simple as, I like Popeye's chicken. You know, it's something about their personality, something that you would expect them to but if you don't know somebody really well, or you're just expecting one thing, then you're like, yeah, I don't know. Because I've had things hit me a week later. I'm like, what? Sometimes they're just being funny. I have an uncle, and every time I talk to him, he talks in metaphors. It's funny. I'm like, I don't understand what you're saying. But I know it's you because you're talking over my head. What message do you have for Joey, Sandra, that he needs to know? She's trying to talk to you in your dreams, my friend. She's definitely, if you've been having dreams and if you aren't remembering your dreams, the reason why she's speaking to you in your dreams is because that's when your grief's turned off and your ego's turned off. Okay, and she can actually get to your highest self. So dreams aren't literal. You can't literally interpretate a dream. You have to metaphorically find out the meaning for it. I keep hearing empty nest, empty nest. So I can definitely feel that you're sad that she's not there with you. And I don't know if you guys were by the ocean or not. But I feel like she liked the ocean. There's something to do with the ocean. And I think she wants you to, it's like she wants you to hang on to memories with her. What else, Sandra? I'm hearing don't let me go. Hold me closer, don't let me go. I'm hearing Brian. Her hair got messed up. Yes, she did. She loves that Mariah Carey song, I'll always be your baby. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I'm not Mariah Carey. Baby Days. Did you have, do you guys have kids? Because she's saying something about baby days can be familiar or to focus on the baby days, something like that. Or somebody's maybe having kids in your family, something to do with kids. Like maybe you guys were planning on having kids. I don't know. Could you enlighten me? I'm hearing fragile flower. That's crazy. I'm hearing fragile flower. And this is, this has a rose on it and it's reversed because it's like her self-esteem was very thin. Very thin. And so she got her feelings hurt very easily. Wow. And there's, was she a mom? Like, what, did you guys have kids? Because I feel like and I'm just connecting off of her energy because I work better. That's why I say I work better in my sessions because I can actually look at pictures of people. So I get really tuned into their energy in there, but okay, yes, you do. All right, yeah, because see that mother's love. But I feel like maybe she was a little bit of a hot rod, a little hot mess, because maybe she got upset. Maybe she went from 0 to 100 really quick. Or she started doing that because she was unbalanced and ungrounded. There's some kind of, I don't feel like she didn't mean to. That was something she didn't like that she did. She is sending you a message of breathe. Do you get, when you hold, do you get, I can't even talk. Do you hold your breath when you get nervous or like when you get upset? Because I feel like that makes you more stressed out and, she knows you haven't been having fun since she left too. But now it's time to start embracing the moment, start living for the moment because you still have the kids. Start trusting your moral compass, start trusting yourself and just having fun. She's not going to be mad at you because you're having fun and she's not here because she's like living vicariously through you. So it's like more fun. The more fun you're having, the more fun she's having. The more sad you are, she's feeling that same energy. So be mindful of when you get really, really sad, it hurts 20 million times more for the person in spirit on the other side of the veil because they can't do anything to make you stop. They can't do anything to console you. And if they were here, if it was like, it's your wife, you could console each other. But now she's just got to sit there and be tortured and watch you be upset because she doesn't want that for you. She wants you to be happy now and know that she's there with you. Even though you can't see her, you can feel her. And I feel like she messes with your radio a lot. But you're not catching these synchronicities. You're just like, man, I'm so wishful thinking that she was here right now that I'm just making things up, and you're not. That's her talking to you. So you're going to have to get balanced with that. And to help heal this pain in your heart, it's going to give you some hope if you can change your mindset to, working with her being around you. How can you start incorporating her into your life? And nobody else has to. You don't have to talk to anybody else about it. You can do it yourself. She hears you every time you think because we speak to each other telepathically. So she needs you to have strength, though. Does she smoke cigarettes? That's got like I don't know if she smokes cigarettes or not, but that was kind of, I haven't smoked in a long time. And I just got that like coughing, like I haven't smoked in probably over 6 years, something like that. Like, yeah, that's crazy. That was her. I felt like I just smoked a cigarette. She needs you to dig down deep, and she knows that you're hurting. I don't know what Gabby has to do with it, but talk to her more. Light a candle, light a white candle, and then just have a conversation with her before bed. And you're going to start being able to connect with her in spirit more and understand symbols and signs to her communication, and this is going to help you. The only thing that's going to heal this is time, and that may not even heal it either. So try not to be focused on that she's not here, because she's here in spirit, which is not the same, most definitely. But hey, it's something. And I've been there before, because it was really hard for me to be like, I want them here. I don't want them in spirit, but we can't always have what we want. So I guess we have to settle for what we can have when it comes to the spirit thing, like, because some things, like, we wish we could see angels right in front of us, but their energy, they're such highlight beings. If an angel didn't come down in their little mask and their wings and their whole facade that they come down here, because angels don't literally have wings, okay? That's they put that in there in Italy way back in the day, because humans acknowledge angels if they have wings and carry harps. So they're like, okay, well, we'll do this. And they're actually like really crazy looking, really crazy angel light beings. We couldn't even look them face to face. Okay, that's how bright and powerful the angels are. So they come to us in human forms. They share human bodies like ours. But that's why you're on this earthly realm. Unfortunately, these are the drawbacks. Okay, but there's other things, so you can't look at it as drawbacks. You got to be like, this is how the communication of spirit is not a black and white thing. And people who try to put it in a box are very have a closed mind set, because you can't put the universe, the infinite universe, into a box. You can't. They dumb it down for us humans to understand, but really we can't even get on the capability of thinking of what spirit has. Because did you know that they don't know? I think it's 97% of our DNA is unknown. I think they only know like 3% of it or something. I have to get my notes out, but it was crazy. Like, when you really start understanding spirituality and past the fun, show of it all, and you actually delve down into your teachings and you learn this stuff, spirit actually put an energy in the sun back in the caveman days, because spirit got tired of us beating each other up with clubs, being heathens. So they're like, all right, well, this human race ain't gonna go nowhere, so we better help them out. And they gave us, that's when we started having ingenuity, right? And we started being able to build and have communities. But there's good and bad of everything, and there's a lot of good in our progress, but then there's a lot of like, wow, we're in 2022 and this is what we're using our technology for. That doesn't seem like a good use of technology, sometimes. And I tell people, you need to get the information while it's still out there to get, because eventually it may not be free. Nothing's free forever. Okay, once people start catching on to stuff, it's kind of like the toilet paper disaster. Let's see. How does that resonate with you? Yeah, that's that 10 of energy sword, walking away. You gotta let it go. Know that life comes in cycles. As long as you have the memory of your wife, is what I'm hearing, that's how her spirit's gonna live on. But you sitting and grieving, like, she wants you to feel it and grieve, but she also needs you. I mean, it's up to you, but it would help her in spirit when you start embracing her, that she's in spirit and that she loves you. And yeah, this whole sad feeling of it's your fault, I should have done, you couldn't do nothing. This is this guy getting up in your head. What's devil backwards? Lived. Okay, because we have temptation, we have sadness, but when it gets over sad and you just keep getting pulled down and depressed and you can't get out of it, that's when you know this guy is in charge of it. Okay, because spirit lets us hit that grief and they let us cry. It's a natural thing. But when you're sitting in it and then you just can't move out of it, and then your whole life gets affected by that, that's when you know this guy's in charge. Because he's got you on a string with your mind. And he's replaying all those events over and over until he gets to you. I know, because it's happened to me. And I had to, when my dad passed when I was 16, that was my first passing of a really close person in my life. And so at such a young age, I had to really, I didn't get the proper, nobody really helped me properly understand or cope, get the counseling, because you need grief counseling. Even if it's counseling, doesn't have to be for years, but you can, that's why I do coaching. And people do coaching with me, really be honest, because I'm non-judgmental and I'm here to I'm trying to help co-create, not come in and tell you how to do it. And I put people, I'm just like the cheerleader that helps put you back on track so you don't fall off. Yeah, the sun. I bring the sun back to people. That's what I do in my intuitive coaching, guys. Don't let this guy knock you off of being happy. And those creative ideas, they're just trying to get you in your head so you give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. That's what I'm hearing. All right, Sandra, do you want to, what last message would you like? We'll do a little lovey message here. What message would you like to give Joey, your husband? Yeah. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Don't let other people push you into decisions. And if you look at this, that snake is wrapped around her mind because it's suffocating. It's trying to make her not be able to connect with her highest self. Okay, that's that reptilian energy. And a message of time. You're giving, you're trying too hard. You just got to give it time. Let the tree of life comes in cycles. It comes in seasons. And most importantly, your wife wants you to trust that everything has a rhyme and a reason, and transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept, they transform. All right, what message can we leave here for the abundance? Because I know a lot of people are stressed out about their abundance right now. What message can we give, angels? Got a couple here. We need to focus on what we're grateful for here, not for what we don't have, but for what we do have. Because if you focus on what you do have, that will totally turn into what you want. Okay, it'll get you closer, but you can't focus on what you don't have. Thank you. Exercise to increase your energy and manifestations abilities. So manifestation is a real thing, but you can't just sit there and tell spirit to come bring you stuff and not do anything to make it happen. So, spirit might ask you, hey, I'll bring you a nice person in your life to be your soulmate, but you got to do some healing. You got to get out of this depression mode. We've been doing it for long enough, because it's okay to sit there and feel it for a moment, but you can't continue. If you can do whatever you want, but you're not going to get that manifestation, that white picket fence with your hero that you're going to marry. It's not going to happen if you're just sitting in sadness and low vibrations. That's your manifesting comes when you're high vibrating. Okay, it doesn't come when you're low vibrating. If you're low vibrating and you're manifesting, good luck. You're going to manifest all kinds of demons and circumstances into your life. It won't be fun. So remember, you have a choice. You have a choice. You can either choose to be happy or choose to be sad, but you don't have to put, it's like you put conditions on your happiness. Why are you putting conditions on your happiness? Happiness should just be happiness. Shouldn't be conditional. Organize for success. Make a PLAN plan. Okay? Just because it's happening and everything's not going your way right now, it doesn't mean it's going to be like that forever. So you can either choose to sit there and wallow in it, or you can choose to start figuring out how to change it. And it's that black and white for it, because if the universe, this life is going to give back to you what you've been giving to it. And just because you ran yourself ragged, giving to everyone, the universe did not tell you to give to everyone. That does not make up for the lessons and the things you need to learn. You can't just give and expect that to make up for everything that you've done wrong or that you needed to learn from. You still have to learn your lessons, and you still have to practice kindness while you're doing your lessons. And if you don't, then that's when you choose to not connect with the love and light, and that's when you start manifesting lower vibration solutions and people into your life. You have to be high. It's a very frequency. It's frequency. Okay, if you're at a certain level, that's high. If you're at a certain level, that's low. You're going to get what you put out there. So if you refuse and keep telling yourself that you can't be happy and you can't be on a higher vibration level, guess what? Your wish is my command, and the universe will give you what you're constantly telling it you are. You're telling it you're broke. You're telling it that you don't deserve anything. And then you're mad because you don't get anything. Well, you just told the universe you don't want nothing. You told the universe that you want to be there, because you're affirming it. That's what affirming does, because the universe is not listening with an empathetic ear. It is listening to yes or no, black or white. Okay, well, energy goes where attention flows. So that person just keeps talking about all the low vibration stuff. That must be what they want, because they're not raising themselves up to a higher vibration where the goodies are. You can't get the goodies down here. It don't work that way. It's not climatically correct. That's when you understand spirit, makes sense. If you're on a rainbow and you consider red to be the lowest vibration and purple to be the highest vibration, guess what? Purple is connected with spirit. Red is connected with passion, fire. It's usually in the lower realms because your root chakra is red, right? And you got to have a fire in your belly or the rest of you ain't going to work. So you got to be pushing up that. Check your fire, your internal fire. Has your flame went out? Do you need to relight your pilot light? That's when you know you need to relight it, when you can't kick this depression. Yes, it is a chemical imbalance. Yes, it is a lot of things. But one thing it is not in control of you. It does not own your soul. You let it own your soul if it's owning it. And I'm saying that from a person who let it own my soul for years, took away my happiness for years. Nobody made me get up here and be happy and go put this hair on and be happy today. I chose to do that. I chose to put all the things aside in my life and come out here and be a beacon of light and share love and light with people, regardless if they get the message, regardless if they're making fun of me right now, regardless if I even think that I'm making an impact. I'm doing what Spirit has led me to do, and I want the same for everybody else out there. But I only have come to the realization that I want the best for everyone, and I have the best intentions for everyone, but not everybody wants that for themselves. Until you want that for yourselves, me and nobody else in this world can make you happy. We cannot make you choose to be happy today. Cannot make you choose love and light. I cannot make you choose to do the right thing. That comes within. That is an internal thing that we come up with, that we decide if we're going to live the love and light or if we're going to give up. And if you gave up, guess what? The devil can't take your calling. So if you gave up, you made a bunch of bad mistakes, and here you are, now it all sucks. Well, chew that last bit, swallow it, get up. Get up. I love you. Get up. Get up. Don't stay down there. The darkness can only hold you down there if you let it. Get up. Somebody really needs to hear get up. It's all illusion. The darkness acts like it's got this big concrete wall on you, and it's paper thin. You're going to get up and punch through that wall of depression and be like, holy cow, what was holding me down here for so long? Archangel Michael's coming and telling you obstacles are being lifted right now. Maybe it didn't work out in the past. It wasn't supposed to. Don't hold on to that preconceived notion that it's going to work out that way every time. You're in a different day. You're in a different year. Whole different energy, whole different astral climate out here. Be in the present moment. Don't be in the past. What happened in the past was supposed to happen that way, to either teach you your lesson so you can get your blessing or whatever it is. Everything has a rhyme and a reason. But you gotta choose power of prayer. You gotta know that it's not just simply, just because you don't see something happen right away, it doesn't matter. It's working. I've had people email me and tell me, thank you for these prayers. I found my soulmate. Oh my God, thank you for these prayers. I feel happy again. For the first time in like 25 years, I can smile. Even if it's only for this moment. I haven't connected to my joy and happiness like that in years. That's what makes me happy as a light worker. I choose love and light. I've been there before. No more going back. I will not go back, pals. No. If you've been there before, fall back a little bit. We all do, especially if you went through a lot of abuse. Sometimes 2 steps forward, 10 steps back. I've been there. But eventually you'll get it. And it's about practicing and healing. And we can have the debate all day long that you don't have to heal, but I am not the right light worker to talk to, because that is not facts. That is a false prophet telling you the easy way to get out of it. I'm telling you because I'm the girl who did not want to heal and that's why I emphasize my age. I did not want to heal. I was stubborn. I did not want to hear it. I wanted to do anything else but heal, because I was like, it's not fair. I was straight in victim mode. And now I'm coming out of that, and I'm understanding I have choice. And I will never give my power away to someone to tell me that they're going to make that choice for me. I always have my own choice for me. And so do you have the choice for you today. If you're going to meet with those family members, that's okay. Earmuffs. If they're speaking bitter stuff to make you crazy, they're unhappy with their lives. Don't take it personal. Because you know what? You're going to be living the lap of luxury, and they're not. They're going to be stuck in their... Think about this. People are so stuck in their fear and their ways that they even get all their money and happiness, and then they're still prisoners. So they're 60, 70 years old, work their whole life to get all that money, and now they can't even enjoy it. Life's crazy, guys. Look at that. I'm talking about family. You got to look at the bigger picture here when it comes to family tomorrow. It's really important, because I come from a narcissistic family, and I'm already going through things. I've had to deal with this family thing, and it's even if it's for an hour, sometimes that's very detrimental. We just lost a Power Rangers guy 2 days ago. Tommy off of Power Rangers. It was a show in the 90s. That was people's hero. That's how it's like Master Splinter, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. something happened to them. And that was their brave hero. And now people are broken because that guy took himself out. And they're like, holy cow, but you were the bravest person. Now that reality sits at, oh my God, that was just a show. That was just an act. And some people are really hurt because some people are in such dark energy, and I send you so much love and light. And if you're listening to this, I love you. Those humans are mean, and if you really need someone to come and give you a hug and tell you it's going to be okay, an official hope, hug of hope, somebody really, I'm feeling somebody out there. When I get like this, is because I'm feeling one of y'all. It's going to be okay. You got to look at the bigger picture. You got to keep people around you that make you happy. Don't keep these toxic people around you. I don't care who they are. Even if you think they're your soulmate, because love doesn't hurt. That's a lesson. It's either a lesson or a blessing. It's very black and white for me on that. I've been hurt too much. I'm still open to love, but I'm not going to invest myself into another person again like that. I'm going to invest into me first. And then that person's just going to be a reflection of my energy. So guess what? I'm not going to have to heal this person. I am going to get that 10 of cups, that happiness. I'm looking past, I'm starting to, you're starting to focus on you and put in you, and it's going to reciprocate. Okay, it's the ebb and flow of life. You got to let it happen, though. You got to let it, you got to put down, stop the options. It's going to break your back. Okay, these are like you're trying to, which one do I do? Which one do I do? Don't do any of them. People don't like that one. I'm like, if I can't figure out, guess what? I won't do nothing. I won't sit there forever and not do nothing. But you will not make me in that moment choose anything. If I don't feel it in my heart that either option's good, guess what? Bye. I'm not choosing anything. Okay, walk away from what spirit is telling you to walk away from. It no longer serves your purpose. It served your purpose a long time ago. Now it's just haunting you. Now it's just creating a shadow of, and it's smothering your happiness. You're gonna have to just one day get up and start walking. Walk to your, just make a decision. Don't just hang there in indecisiveness. I'm hearing walking in Memphis is in the background. Have courage to make a decision. If it's not the right decision, guess what? You'll just come back around and you'll just have to redo it again, because that's what happens when we make the wrong choice. Because there's no really right or wrong choices. It's a longer lesson. It ends up being a longer lesson, guys, not really right or wrong. Now, if it's an immoral choice, then yeah, that's obviously the wrong choice, and you already know what I'm talking about. But if it's a decision of being with a person, I don't know, do I have enough information? Should I really trust this person? Should I really make this purchase? Well, if you put your trust in the wrong person, that's a lesson you'll learn, and you may lose your money, but guess what? You only lost anything in that moment. That's what we got to stop. We got to understand is we're only losing it for this moment. When it comes in the whole, and I've came back to understand, like that lady was saying, she lost everything, got left with nothing. I've been there. I was there 5 years ago. I'm barely bouncing back from that now. So I get it. But the lesson is that you can't focus on what you've lost. Because if it's truly yours, it'll come back more and even better and more awesome. So don't worry about what you've lost or what you have. If you want good, focus on wanting good, and more good will come to you, I promise. I stand by my word on that because I am living proof of that. I don't just say this stuff because I think I know it all. This is spirit talking. This is angels talking to you. This is like a higher realm of thinking. I know I'm pretty smart, but sometimes I know that I am channeling spirit and I am channeling the knowledge and the wisdom of a higher intelligence that I don't quite understand sometimes. But I know that I'm not supposed to. I'm just supposed to be the channel. I'm supposed to be the voice of spirit, to come in with people who don't want to be sucked into the darkness. I don't go and tell anybody, I'm not a savior. Like, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. That goes through my mind a lot, because if you clearly show me you want to connect with the darkness and you want to be sad every day and you're going to defend that, I let you go. I am not going to, please don't let me bother your sad time. I'm not being rude. I'm just saying, if that's what you want to do, if that's what you're wanting to do, cool. I can't vibe with that though. So we have to depart. No hard feelings or anything. I don't hang with the darkness, because I've hung with the darkness. I didn't hang with it. It was inundated my whole life on me, and now I have a choice. And I'm like, no, I've been in the darkness. Thank you. I will go to the light now. And that's why I wake up happy now. But I always let people know that I don't judge you either way. I just want you to know that you have a choice to choose the light or the dark. You never have to go with what your circumstances are telling you right then and there. And it's only temporary. You got to release, you got to release your burdens. Okay? Let a higher power help you in this. Stop being the ox to hold. And you gotta have a look over. If things suck right now, what's ahead? There's something better ahead. There's always something better ahead. Keep moving. Don't stay stuck in the same place. That's when, it's like if you're in a bunch of people acting up driving. You get out of that, right? You drive. Got to get away from all of the people together. Thank you guys for being here. I hope these messages help you. Love and light, beautiful souls. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to come on here tomorrow if you guys want to hang out. Thank you so much for being here, though. You have a wonderful day.